Hello friends, welcome to this maiden video on the series of stock analysis from Money to Life. As a part of this series, we will be discussing about the fundamentals of various companies. We will be doing the value analysis of these various companies and various businesses. We will see what are the products and services of those companies. What are the competitive strength of the company? What is the moat of the company? Who are the competitors of the company? What are the future growth levers? What are the challenges that company may face in the short term and in the long term? We will also look at the financials of the company, company's revenue growth, company's profitability growth. We will also see the key ratios of the companies like PE ratio, return on equity ratio. And towards the end, we will see if the company is worth the investment at the current market price. Friends, before starting the video, I want to make one disclaimer. This series of videos is meant for the long-term investors. It is not for the traders. The people who are willing to invest in the market for 3 years, 5 years, or even more than that, I am sure that the series of these videos will immensely benefit. They will be able to decide which stocks they can add to their portfolio. However, these videos will not be a buy or sell recommendation on the stock. Each investor should do his her own due diligence before they decide to buy any such a company. So friends, my name is Milind Bhamre and let's start with this first video. Friends, legendary investors like Warren Buffett and Peter Lynch has always stressed on the fact that one should invest in the company which is easy, which is simple, which is easy to understand. The products of these companies should be such that it is being routinely and regularly required for the people to consume, so that these companies get repeat customers month on month, year on year. So as a part of this first video, we are going to talk about one such an industry, and the name of that industry is Lux Industries. So let's start. So as a part of this video, we'll be talking about the company, its product and services. We will also talk about the company's moat. We will talk about the company's management. We will see the future growth levers for the company. We will talk about its competitors. We will see the company's financials and key ratios. And then towards the end, we will see if the company is worth an investment. So let's talk about the company's products and services. This company was incorporated in 1995. The company was listed in the stock market on 1st of December 2015. The company is engaged in the manufacturing and marketing of innerwear, thermals, and casuals. The company's product offering includes vest, briefs, camisoles, leggings, socks, t-shirt across the ages, genders, and seasons. The company has more than 100 products across 16 brands. The product price ranges from rupees 38 to rupees 1,800. So the company is catering to all the categories: mid-segment categories, economy segment categories, and premium segment categories. The company has 6 manufacturing capacities and company is producing 2,000 lakh garment pieces per year. The company's products are available in 4,50,000 retail points, which are spread across the India. It means that company has pan-India presence. The company is exporting to the 47 countries. Friends, the company's export has increased from 22 countries to 47 countries in last 5 years. Company is mainly exporting to countries like Africa, Australia, Europe, and Middle East. And the company's exports contributes around 10% to the total revenues. So if the company's revenue is, let's say, rupees 100, then company is earning rupees 10 from selling to from export sales. And friends, if you see, these are the various products and that company is selling, right? 100 products under 15 well-established brands for men, women, children, across ages, across geographies, across genders, and across the seasons. And if you look at this screen, you will definitely find that some of these brands are well-known brands. You must have heard about the Lux Venus. You must have heard about the Lux Cozy. You must have heard about Lux Infamum. These are the brands which are well-known brands to the people. So Lux Industries has a strong brand recall. So let's see what are the moats, what are the competitive strengths of the company. So Lux Industry is one of the largest player in the hosiery business. It has the market share of around 14 to 16% of the organized business. Lux Industries products are bare necessities. Friends, the products like, the vest, the trunks, the socks, these are bare minimum products. People will have to purchase these products irrespective of the economic cycle. So Lux Industry is immune to the economic cycle, which is one of the biggest moat of the company, one of the biggest strength of the company. Strong brand recall. As I stated in the previous slide, company has a strong brand recall. Company's products like Lux Cozy, Lux Venus, Lux ONN, these are the products which are well-known products. For example, Lux Cozy is one of the strongest and fastest growing men's innerwear brands in the economy and mid-segment category. Lux Venus, it is one of the largest waist brand in the economy category. ONN, it is emerging one of the most promising brands in the mid to premium men's innerwear categories. If you see, friend, the ONN revenue is growing at 20% for last 3-4 years, and it is expected to continue to do so for next 4 to 5 years. When company is able to increase the revenue on its premium brands, so naturally the profitability of the company also increases. The profit margins, the operating profit margins, net profit margins, they also increases with the increase in the sales of the premium brands. If you see, the increase in the premium brand contribution to revenue was around 16.8% in FY20, and it has been increased to 20% in FY20, and hence it has helped company in expanding the margins. And as I stated, this premium brand contribution to the revenue is expected to increase going ahead. Essentially, it means that the company's margins will also expand going ahead. This, if you look at this slide, it displays the comprehensive brand portfolio. The company's brands like Lux Venus, Lux Cozy, which I earlier stated has a strong, has a strong brand recall, and it is catering to economy and mid-economy segments. It is been promoted by brand ambassadors like Amitabh Bachchan and Varun Dhawan. The company's Infermo brand, which again caters to the mid-premium category, is being promoted by Karthik Aaryan. Lyra, which is again one of the leading brand in the women leggings, is being promoted by Taapsee Pannu. And company has also done a recent tie-up with One8, which is the super premium brand. And this brand is being owned and promoted by Virat Kohli. So if you see, the company has hired well-known and reputed brand ambassadors to promote its brand further, to increase the revenue further, and to increase the margin further. Friends, company is spending almost 8% of its revenue on the on the advertising and marketing, so that it can penetrate more and more further. Let's talk about the company management. Company has been currently run by the second generation entrepreneurs, Mr. Ashok Todi and Mr. Pratap Todi. Mr. Ashok Todi is the chairman of the company, and Mr. Pradeep Todi is the managing director of the company. These promoters have an experience which spans across 3 decades in the hosiery business. So the company has a strong promoters with it. The company also has third generation promoters which are inducted into the business. So the promoters, the promoter family has a strong skin in the game, in the business of the company, and which is again a very good sign. When the management has a skin in the game, then that business, the chances of that business flourishing further, the chances of that business, increasing their marketing share is more. And since the third generation promoters are also inducted into the business, it means that the company is already taking care of the succession plans. The track record of operations and management experience, and then the healthy relationship with its distributors and suppliers is ensured that company is, able to increase its market shares seamlessly. Friends, we have divided this video in 3 parts. So we are coming to the closure of the part number 1. In next part, we will be talking about the key growth levers for the company and its financial. So stay tuned to the next part of this video. Thanks.